It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Washington football team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw again. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he coughed it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. That catch good for only a couple. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. We're scoreless after 1. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was
under pressure, and down he goes. Ashton Davis able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chance.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Sacked right around the 17. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The kick by Elliott is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. pressure gets to him again. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this one complete to Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Beats are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now a throw here hauled in. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Second and 2. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
All the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Well, he's going to go for it all.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those will be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out right at the 35. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
throw here out of the gun. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off inside the 10, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. 30, 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 87 yards.
And the Beats are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that's caught at the 2.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's brought down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, and I think Washington got it. Yes, they did.
So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season.
And now off to the races down the right side. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about, not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. But they got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Powers through. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that...
I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is. If you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine. If you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. I'm ready for more. for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold